Hello, I'm Dr. Greg McDonald. I'm a veterinarian in Southern California. I have a hospital, McDonald Animal Hospital in Santa Barbara. I wanted to talk a little bit about constipation in the dog today. Constipation is something that's usually misdiagnosed by owners. Dogs can start to strain for lots of different reasons. Oftentimes animals are straining because they can't urinate, or they may even be straining because they have other problems unrelated to the constipation. Almost always when I have somebody say my dog is constipated, when I start asking the questions a little closer about when did they last have a stool, was the stools really hard, or is there any problem passing stool, they'll say, oh, that's fine, but my dog is still straining. And so it's important to get involved with your veterinarian and have an accurate diagnosis. If your dog is constipated, there are several things that you can do at home for your dog. And a regular fleet enema for your dog is something that you can use at home. And again, you want to be real gentle with it. Sometimes it's better to let your veterinarian do this because the dog's already in a little bit of distress. And if you try and give an enema, they could hurt you and try and bite you because they're hurting. So you have to kind of use your head. If your dog is a very, very small dog, you might only need to use a quarter of the enema in a fleet enema like this. If your dog is a full-sized, let's say, German Shepherd or a dog that big, you can use the whole bottle and just squirt it up into the rectal area. And then soon after that, all of the stool will come back out again. There are other kinds of enemas that we use. This is a special one that veterinarians have that, again, is a single-use dose. And again, this is a very special product that you don't need so much volume because it just causes the colon to be stimulated and get rid of any stool that's in it. And also for the very small dogs, we have a very small enema that again works the same way. You don't need very much volume, but you can go ahead and put this into the dog and have the stool come back. And again, this is good for those little small dogs, toy poodles, and dogs that are very small. The other way that is good, once your dog is constipated and you fix it with an enema, and again, you have to be sure it's an accurate diagnosis. You don't want to be giving an enema to a dog that has straining for some other reason. But if your dog has been having problem with constipation, I think it's first important to change their diet. You should put them on a diet that is high in fiber. You can consult with your veterinarian about that, but if you've been using a lot of table scraps or human food, oftentimes just changing to a good quality, high quality dog food will fix the problem. If your dog is older and he has some kind of a medical problem where he's coming in constipated a lot, you could actually add some Metamucil to their diet. You can do that by putting the food in a blender and adding the Metamucil to it, mixing it up, and having the dog enjoy that as a nice meal. The thing is that if you're using Metamucil, you should use it all the time to try and keep the stools normal. And you want to start out with small amounts first of the Metamucil. If you overdo it, you could turn a dog that's constipated into a dog with diarrhea.